Welcome back to my channel. Today I just wanted to talk about something that's been on my mind as I navigate through this MS journey that I'm on. Sometimes it's necessary to have self-reflection because there are so many changes going on in my body daily, and I don't want to ignore the small things that I keep moving past. Some days are harder than others. I may wake up with a pain in the bottom of my foot, or I feel like I have a crook inside of my body, which it just feels like I slept badly all night. But then also, I have nerve pain and fatigue. I'm exhausted. I never really could identify when I was having a really bad day because I'm a mom and I have to keep moving forward. I have to go to work. I have to pick up the kids. I have to do the carpool. I have to go to the grocery store. I have to feed my kids. So it's always on. And at some point, I had to just stop and say, Carmen, do you really need to do this? And sometimes I don't. So I've learned to kind of step back and focus on, with all of that going on, I'm still a woman. I still have needs. I still want to be looked at. I still want someone to hold me when I'm tired or exhausted. I want to reconnect with my body. And sometimes you have to do it alone, and sometimes you have someone to help you. But how this disorder sometimes can make me feel less attractive or confident. And I'm going to tell you, with all the things I have going on, confidence is not one for me. And so I feel that MS can slowly erase my confidence, my sexuality, my power. And that's not what I want. I want to still be in my femininity. I still want to feel like I have attraction. And it may sound shallow to some people, but when you are going through a disease that slowly eats away at your nervous system, you need things that you can count on. And I need to be able to count on the confidence, the inner power, that fire. I need to still be able to have that. And sometimes it's not going to be a great day, but sometimes it's going to be an awesome day. And I want more of those. So this is my way of, reaching out and touching with other people. It being a woman doesn't just disappear because I have MS, or, my desire just goes away, because it doesn't. I still want affection. I still want to be touched. I still need that connection from people. And that's the difference between being seen as a patient and being seen as a person. I'm still sensual. I'm still romantic. I'm still worthy of attraction. And that, to me, is powerful. Sometimes, intimacy is going to be slower. It's going to be more intentional. touch is going to be more meaningful than it's ever meant to you in your whole life. Communication becomes super important because your desire is not going to look the same. It's still real for you, but it's going to come across in different ways. Intimacy is not always physical. Sometimes it's emotional, sometimes it's safety or patience, or someone just giving you some grace and being understood. I'm sure that there are many people like myself who fear that they aren't desired anymore or that they won't be desired anymore. But I need someone to see me as a whole person. I'm still who I am. And I want to be seen. But I need someone to understand that I am vulnerable. You know, even with my confidence and acceptance of this autoimmune disease that I have, I still am who I am. And I need someone to see that. So, you know, just kind of bringing all of this together, MS just changes the way our intimacy looks. But it doesn't erase that need for love, closeness, or desire. So I'm urging you to, you know, think about, you know, some of the things that you have experienced, you know, a high, a low, not sure. But, you know, put it in my comments. I'd love to hear from you. I want to get this conversation going. So thank you again for coming to MS Unfiltered, and we'll see you soon.